this earlier, just like specifically Riptide Laboratory, which I think is a card that's still going to be in the deck. How Riptide Laboratory was really the only card you really care much about if you have Aether Vial, so you get to like bounce your wizard, replay it. And then we're talking about how, and someone said Asmo's a wizard, which is something I had no idea, because you look at the card, it just says human. You have to right click on it on Magic Online to tell that it's a wizard. But Asmo is also a wizard that plays well with Aether Vial. And then, I've also like tried several times to build Asmo Aether Vial decks. And the biggest problem I always come into when I try to build these strategies is that these decks are really, really slow and grindy and just get raced by a lot of different strategies. However, and so like I've always wanted like a combo, and I think it was Seekers. So I don't want to missay. Someone in the chat was like, you can play the Merrow Regery combo, which is very, very interesting. Because the Merrow Regery combo, or is it not? It's not Merrow Regery. It's Merrow something. Puresight Merrow. So Puresight Merrow combos with Paradise Mantle to allow you to exile your entire library, and then in theory you're going to win with Thassa's Oracle. And what's cool is like being able to vial this in end of turn is pretty nice, and being able to also like it's also a wizard, and also like can be got with step through, which is all very interesting to me. So Paradise. So I'm a little bit worried about playing Imri in the shell. If you play Imri, you have to play on Earth. I'm not sure if there's enough room. But I do think that Stoneforge Mystic feels like it should be in there as another way to get Paradise Mantle. It works with Aether Vial. It also can get you Nettlecyst in your Asmo Cookbook deck, which is a big hitter. And then also Lightning Greaves. Yeah, we'll play Saga. I usually build the mana bases last. Lightning Greaves can give your Merrow haste. I think is important. Good chance that we also want Shadowspear. And I don't know that we actually want Kaldra. I think we could maybe just get Nettlecyst instead. Half a year later and you're drowning in sauce? Half a year later from what? I mean, I've always been drowning in the sauce. So, I mean, Snapcaster's a wizard. We have no instants and sorceries, though. So we want to play step through, I think. So, like, okay, our biggest issue right now is we just don't really have quite enough creatures for Aether Vial. We're not that far away. I do think you're probably supposed to count step through as a creature. And what's cool is you can cycle this and get Asmo, and it's a discard outlet for Asmo too. So we could maybe play like one copy of Aether Channeler. Vince is probably a little too high on the mana curve. Yeah, I know Micromancer's a wizard. I don't think you can play the Micromancer. So, yeah, we will be playing Urza Saga in the deck. Let me just get those so people stop suggesting it. But instead of the equipment package, you play Micromancer. Micromancer is more. It's too many slots, I think. It does obviously go well with Thassa's Oracle. I mean, Stoneforge also gets. It's also a combo piece. Are we a 22 lane deck? I'm not sure. I mean, you kind of curve out at 2 right now, so you could maybe be down like. But if you want to play the Riptide Laboratories, maybe the Laboratories just suck. Okay. Yeah, we might play Kaldra. It's like the problem with the Laboratories too is like your mana is already like kind of stretched because you need like blue, white, black, or red. Would Steel Seeker not have a place? Is it a wizard? It's not a wizard. It's like it's a 4th color though. I don't think you can play it. I think we need more than one Oracle. I don't know if you do. Okay, so if we do play if we do play Riptide Laboratory, Aether Channeler Riptide Laboratory is pretty good with Vial. I think the problem with Cavern is you're playing Stoneforge Mystic. You could play Cavern though if you don't play this. This is why I like Giver and Sentinel fills out the curve. I don't know. I mean, there's several things you can fill out the curve with. I'm trying to figure out if we could play Wizards in the deck. Sentinel is fine. I think there's a good chance we play the Sentinels. Yeah, the combo is Puresight Merrow, Paradise Mantle, Oracle. I really think the Givers are not very good, but... The problem with Imri is that if you mill over your Oracle, you can just, like, not combo anymore. And you kind of have to play Bobble, too. So this is... Let's say 21, because we're not going to count Ovalchase, but we can count the Shape Through. So 23 creatures for Vial is a little low, but it's maybe fine. Lazotep Chancellor. Man, we're really in deep, huh? Whenever you discard a card, you may pay 1. If you do, amass 2. Wow. I feel like he wants Street Wraith. We just like, we need more creatures for Aether Vial. Cut Stoneforge out of Aether Channel. Stoneforge is so good in the deck, though. But you do get much better mana. I do agree with that point. This card seems great. I'm actually really into it. This is an amazing suggestion. Wouldn't Nabomb be possible? We just don't have the triggers to double, you know what I mean? There's just not room for Street Wraith, I think. Yeah, we have Urza Saga. We'll definitely be playing Force Saga. You are right. If you cut Stoneforge Mystic, your mana is much better. Because you get to play like all like tribal lands. The deck opens up some also because you can cut like these cards. The mana's fine though without it should be fine. It could be so much better though. If you're playing Channel, we'll play Soul Diviner. If you're playing Soul Diviner... Oh, Soul Diviner's maybe good, yeah. Yeah, oh, that's true. Sentinel's not a wizard. This is a wizard, though. Soul Diviner, you can peel counters from Aether Vial, draw a card. Is that the only thing you have counters from? Well, you can peel counters... Oh, dude, you can peel counter from Urza Saga. You can peel the counters from Urza Saga. Okay, Soul Diviner's definitely getting in. Wow. That's so sick. Do we care about wizards if we're cutting Riptide? I'm not definitely cutting Riptide. But I think that what I like about cutting Riptide is you can just leave the Vial on 2. Because like you would really only want Riptide to go with your Aether Channeler if you played it, but I think this is maybe just the deck. Yeah, Magic is sick. Just Esper with Stoneforge Mystic, no Riptide Laboratory. It's always funny when you like start off thinking about Riptide Laboratory and like that starts the brew and then it just ends up not being in the deck. But I think this is how you build it. Yeah. Of course, Horseshoe just always wants to morph it slowly into zombies. I'm just gonna take a moment and pause because this like we have to build the sideboard and everything. Oh, we can step through to Orvar. Oh, man, this is gonna be something special. I can tell. And I don't know. I don't know, maybe good or bad, but a beautiful deck so far. Daka, no, we just need creatures. We just need creatures. So right now I'm counting this as 23, where I think you should count Scepter as a creature for Vial, and you shouldn't count Ovalchase, so exactly 23. Yeah, it would maybe be a Micromancer version. Let's try this one first. So I think we are going to be playing Fetch Lands. I'm not going to be playing a Triome. Power Conduit Synergy with Vial. Yeah, I know. It's just, I mean, not like very much, but again, like it's really important to remember that when you're playing Asmo plus Asmo package, Stoneforge plus Stoneforge package, you just don't have room for like any other non-creature spells really in your Aether Vial deck. Do I want to play a basic Swamp? Basic Swamp's kind of bad with Puresight Merrow. It's 5 lands that don't tap the Merrow. I think I'm probably just going to be on Island Plains. Island Plains, maybe another Black Shock lands. For Flooded Strand for sure. Probably more likely to want to fetch plains than island, so also 4 Marsh Flats. 2 caverns. I mean, cavern doesn't cast Stoneforge or Sentinel. I think people also like vastly overvalue the uncounterable aspect of cavern, especially in your Aether Vial deck. But I think I'm just gonna play. I need more fetchable targets too, so I think I need to go 2 Watery Grave, 2 Godless Shrine, and then we have 1 more land we could play. We could play 1 cavern. If only these 2 had an overlapping creature type, that would also help a lot. You can name human, right? Merfolk. This is a human. I can just play a second basic plains too. Yeah, the problem with Riptide, I think it's just too rough on the mana. Or to War Over Cavern. I think I might just want another plains, just to be able to fetch 2 basics. Maybe our curve is too low for that. No, I don't think you want the Triome. Tribal land from Lorwyn? Is it like Wizard Tribal? It's Merfolk Tribal, right? We have only 4 Merfolk. Ancient Ziggurat. Ziggurat doesn't cast. It doesn't tap for Saga, Vial, Cookbook, Nettlecyst. I think it's a little too low. No, there's just not room for recommission if you're gonna play Aether Vial. There's just not room. You have to have as many creatures. Like we're like with 23, we're like scraping the bottom of the number. You could maybe get away with 22. 20 land seems high. Does it seem high with 4 Saga? No, it's not too high. Yeah, what I like about not playing Aether Channeler is you just get to keep the curve like at 2, and you already have like 2 value step through targets, which is definitely plenty when like your main targets are Oracle, Merrow, Asmo anyways. Go down to Cookbook. I think if you're playing with the Channeler, I want the 4. You could cut a Cookbook, but I think I want it. I mostly just want to land. Play a Springleaf Drum? Yeah, actually, I'm down to play a Springleaf Drum over the land. I actually love that suggestion. I love that. That's great. So now we build a sideboard. This deck is so pretty. Oh, I love it. I love it. Okay, so one thing I want is I want to be able to cut the Pure Steel Merrow combo post board against like Murktide specifically, Murktide Scam. So I think we need to have a little bit of a transformative sideboard where you could maybe leave in like 1 copy each, but I think just like having 5 cuts is also fine. So we could move the Kaldra to the sideboard for that plan, although it makes Stoneforge so much more fragile. Sanctifier is interesting. Is it a wizard? Probably not. It's probably a cleric. Oh, Sanctifier plus Daredevil's a big nombo, though. Turn into Imri Time Civ. Well, the thing is, like, you just want to move away from the combos post-board. You could play Imri, but you don't have Bobble. Drannith? Yeah, Drannith seems good, too. Meddling Mage? Meddling Mage seems good as well. I like Magistrate a lot here. Because, yeah, we may just be, like, on, like, 3 of each of these. 1 Orvar as a step-through target. Could maybe play a second Orvar. And then, like, 5 grindy cards to still have a couple slots. Unearth? Forge-Tender? Okay. Well, I really like that Forge-Tender comes in against Scam and Murktide when we're wanting to cut the combo. So, yeah, I like that a lot. It's also a cyber card for burn, which is nice. No, actually, I don't have a needle. I need a needle. I need a needle, and I need like a Nihil Spellbomb. Those are pretty mandatory. So I mostly just want more cyber. I could play a 3rd Forge-Tender. I really like Forge-Tender. I'm not a huge Lavinia fan. I usually like Magistrate or Meddling Mage instead. It's okay though. Silencer, Ranger Captain. I think that these are enough for the Cascade type decks, more than enough even. I could maybe play 4 Meddling Mage just because it's like Titan is like kind of, I don't know, maybe it's not, but There's maybe enough Titan. Like, this is also, like, really good against Living End and creativity and stuff. Dark Confidant. With like, these in the deck, it's maybe a little rough. Aven Mind Sensor? Yeah, maybe. With Wizard Cycling, do you think 3 Forge Tenders necessary? I think so, because you just want to draw these. Okay, so one thing, so with the Forge Tenders, we could do something like just board out 3 Puresight Merrows, and then keep a Merrow, keep an Oracle. Atomic versus Rindex. Atomic's probably a little dopey. I think Legislator's not that good with that bauble. Deputy is a wizard. Yeah, we could bring on a Deputy against any Saga deck. And Rhinos. Is it just one mantle to come up Puresight? Well, yeah, but you have 4 Stoneforge, 4 Saga to tutor up the mantle, so it's like you have 9 ways to find it. Don't hate. I played against creativity twice today, so we'll get another Orvar in there. The new White Rexaze is a wizard. Yeah, I hope so. Her name's like Lauren. Yeah. I love when we get to just brew something beautiful together, chat. It's awesome. Artificer. We'll probably play another Deputy instead. I ended up not wanting Riptide. Like, Riptide was like way better if we were gonna play Aether Channeler, but I like just curving at it too. In the main, at least. I think second Orvar is not really necessary. I've been against creativity a couple times and needed the second Orvar because they're able to deal with the first one. Is Orvar better than Moonlight in the sideboard? Yeah, definitely. Or almost definitely. Maybe I just want like 2 Deputies and this is my sideboard plan. I mean, Deputy's just like not that good against Scam though. Can I play 4 Forge Tender? 4 Forge Tender, and that's just my plan against Murktide Scam. Yeah, I think with no way to flicker Vincer, don't really want it. No, I don't think we get any companions. We should though. No, I think Harmonic Prodigy is red, right? I don't think we want to splash red just for it. You'd have to play like red over. Well, yeah, I really think the Chancellor and the Soul Diviner are not really nice, especially with the Lightning Greaves to protect it. Turok? We can never kick Turok, or I should say it's really hard to kick Turok. Trickster for Creativity Titan. It doesn't stop the ETBs of those cards. We already have 4 Meddling Mage for Titan. I think I just want to play a second Deputy. Do we just have Beatdown plan as plan B? Well, we have the Asmo control the board plan, plus Saga tokens, plus Stoneforge Mystic. We have a lot of plan Bs. Tideshaper for Saga. I think I like the second Deputy. I was definitely liking Deputy a lot in the Coco Ephemerate deck. What, Hushbringer? Hushbringer turns off our Asmo, Stoneforge Mystic, Thassa's Oracle. Yeah, we could play another Saga target. We have a Nihil Spellbomb and a Needle. We could play a second, second Nihil Spellbomb, second Needle. I've been liking 2 Needles a lot lately. I think the deck looks pretty sweet. Yeah, you could play an Aether Spellbomb. Spellbomb is so much worse without Emery, though. I think I just want 2 Deputies. Deputy is also really good against Hammer. Yeah, I think this is a good first draft. I think it's a good first draft. Second Needle over 4th Mage, maybe. I'm kind of worried about Titan, although maybe I shouldn't because I have 4 Asmos. Okay, yeah, I think a second. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I want 3rd Deputy. Mostly for Hammer time. Lavinia, I don't know. I just am like, I think Lavinia is like a little bit worse than Mage and Magistrate. Maybe I'm wrong. Is Dress Down something we can hedge against? We can just like, take the licks and move forward. Dress Down's gonna be good against us no matter what we do. Our Springleaf Drum and Mantle a little redundant? I mean a little bit, but I'm mostly playing Springleaf Drum over the 20th land, which I think is good. Okay, this did not think I'd be registering a step through today. I almost think for sure the 4 Mentor is going to be too much. Mentor, do you mean Merrow? Because I think the idea is like you want to be in on it game 1, and then in sideboard games you want to be able to cut it out. That was my thinking at least. Let me keep this. We'll see. It's really hard to like get it right the first draft. So Mountain, Gigantha, Ragavan. So we can go turn 1 Cookbook, Daredevil, turn 2 Stoneforge Mystic, turn 3 Step Through Asmo. Probably gonna get Nettlecyst with Stoneforge Mystic. And before Ragavan exiles my 1 of Thoracle. What cyber cards hit the combo? Doesn't seem like you decide that. The combo it gets hit by Lightning Bolt and Unholy Heat. So against like specifically Murktide and Scam and other decks with lots of removal, Burn probably. I think you want to move away from the combo post board. But you can be a bit flexible in like how away from it you move. So okay, so it looks like Jund Saga. Interesting. Well, now I want to Triome, now that they're Besaging me on turn 2. So that kills my Stoneforge Mystic, so I guess I'm just gonna Asmo. Too bad I can't play my Cookbook this turn, though. Alright, I'm not playing a Swamp. I mean, I could Stoneforge this turn, so I can Asmo plus Activation next turn. I think that I've already fetched Shock to just do this. This is really cool, though. This is something... I just had no idea Asmo was a wizard. But, like, the fact that Step Through is, like, a discard outlet for Asmo that finds Asmo is really cool. I don't know how good it is. So I can claim the invention of the deck then? You can, like, if you want to. I don't know, it definitely feels like a group effort. There's lots of really good suggestions. I did a little bit of work here, putting it all together. But, like, Soul Diviner, Lazotep Reaver from Horseshoe is a great suggestion. This was, like, definitely a big team effort today. Good work, chap. 3-mana Asmo is it's like okay, but obviously, like, what's cool about this card is it's also combo finder, is a little versatility. But if this is the floor, it's not a blow floor. I would have loved to draw this, dang it. Okay, into Fable. Can't we win the die roll? Okay, so let's play Aether Vial, get Island, play Cookbook, play Stoneforge Mystic, get Nettlecyst. Next turn we can Cookbook back Asmo, Vial and Asmo for 0, play another Cookbook if we want. May just be better if we play Nettlecyst, we'll see. Good Hardcast Daredevil. I think that this line's a bit better. Let me just do this so I can have 6. Oh, whoops. I guess I don't have the Asmo bluff anymore. I tapped the wrong artifact. Oops. 1 chip in the site will be nice. I think chip without, like, the free equippers is pretty mid. Where does Brew take origin from? I mean, so I think it started this morning. We were talking about Riptide Laboratory and how Asmo was a wizard. And someone in chat was like, Spike, you can Riptide Laboratory your Asmo to get extra cookbooks in play. And I was like, Asmo's a wizard? And then someone else in chat was talking about the Merrow Regery combo. Not Merrow Regery. Whatever the combo with this 2-mana creature. I've seen the combo before, but this is also a wizard because and then a wizard that gets got by Step Through or gets bounced by the land. And I've also spent. I have like a graveyard of Asmo Aether Vial brews. A whole graveyard. Maybe down here. Okay, I mean, this is maybe kind of boring, but I somewhere in here, I have like a whole graveyard of artifacts-based Asmo, Aether Vial brews. Oh, they missed their attack. Well, that's brutal. I'll leave this on 0, because I can do the Asmo thing this turn if I want. Let's see what we draw. And then so like, but the thing is, like, with these Asmo Aether Vial decks, like, I never could really find a combo that like went well on it, and I feel like you really needed a combo to be able to race because your clock is just so slow otherwise. And just all kind of came together nicely, to be honest. So they have one card in their hand. Hopefully this Asmo just gets to control the board here. If not, we still have the Nettlecyst. Have a lot going on. Again, just a first draft. Just a first draft, but I think a pretty good looking first draft. Magus is a wizard. We're an Urza Saga deck. You can't play Magus, I think. I mean, you can in like mono red Saga decks sometimes in the sideboard, but not in this one. It would be a different show, you know. Ah, Magus of the Moat. Okay, so we're going to lose our Nettlecyst. But their last card is just a land, and they don't have great attacks here. So I would rather kill the Reflection and kill the Saga token than kill their other two cards here. And maybe hardcast Daredevil time. Everybody's favorite time. You know, we're 19 land deck. I guess we have, you know, Springleaf Drum and a Paradise Mantle too, but we also have 4 Sagas. You know, I'm going to leave this on 0, so if they kill my Asmo, I can just get to put it back into play at instant speed with the Cookbook activation. Another fetch land drawn with, I believe, 1 Watery Grave as a fetchable target left. Kill this on my turn. Watery Grave was exiled? Alright, never mind. Yeah, I don't know. I must have not re-upped my Moto Premium. I'm just like, oh, flood all week this week. That being said, we may just be able to win anyways, huh? So this will be a 4/4 after they make another Saga token, make an artifact, which is blockable with my Ovalchase Daredevil, so no reason to activate the Asmo yet. I think they'll probably get a Nihil Spellbomb. Maybe they get a Shadowspear. That'd be okay. Oh, main deck Haywire Might. Okay. Get rid of my Cookbook, I guess. Yeah, the Lazotep Chancellor tech, I don't know if I would have ever found that. I mean, if I was brewing this off stream, I would have probably looked at all the legal wizards again. But, man, that was such a good suggestion. I mean, easy block, I think. They need to activate the Haywire Might on their turn also, lest I be able to sack the Cookbook, get a creature back or something. We can hardcast. Oh, we can't hardcast Kaldra because they exiled the Watery Grave, right? They drew another Saga for turn. Why can't I draw a freaking Urza Saga? Get a fair Tamashii to recur your artifacts. There be an option as a wizard. I don't know about in this deck exactly. I've been kind of messing around with like a Tamashii recommission value shell that I've been getting a little stuck on, and that deck also struggles with the fact that it doesn't like necessarily have a combo or fast clock or interaction. Yeah, I need to leave this on 0 so I could violate another Asmo. So I'm just casting anything else. Unreal. I don't know what's going on with my Magic Online accounts, but the mana flood this week has been so constant. This mana flood been a screw all week. We also have 4 Sagas in this deck too, and none of our lands were Sagas. Yeah, never let your premium expire, huh? I mean, I'm stepping off the Daredevil block again. They draw a Tarmogoyf. Damn it. I have so many good draws. I have a lot of bad draws too, honestly, but I have a lot of good ones. You're kidding! You're literally kidding! Fuck! Oh my gosh. It's like 4 in a row. Maybe this brew isn't good, of course. The classic draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Draw 12 of your 15 non-saga lands. Maybe the deck is bad, actually, Spike. Unlike other decks that are incapable of drawing 4 lands in a row. Oh yeah, there's also the Ragavan hit. I don't think you're supposed to count the Ragavan hit, but whatever. Okay, we're just dead. Or we go to 1 if we jump the Goyf. I'm just gonna be over it. Okay, so I do think this is an example of a matchup where you want to get away from the combo. So bring in the Forge-Tenders, Needle. Can bring in Spellbomb if we want. They'll just play 2 Deputy. They're a Saga deck. This is 23. They didn't even see the combo. Yeah, they're still going to leave all their cheap removal and Pithing Needles. You know what I mean? They're still... The combo is bad against these style of decks. And you can afford to be a slow, grindy deck in these matchups, too. It's not like they're bored yet. They're not boarding out their pushes and bolts and stuff. Yeah, the combo is Paradise Mantle and Puresight Merrow to exile your library, then Thassa's Oracle. Keep this. Yeah, the main deck Might was also pretty brutal. I'm still not sure if I'm in favor or not of main decking Haywire Might. I don't think I've ever hardcast a Step Through. I've only ever played this Step Through in Micromancer combo. I didn't play a ton of that deck, although I kind of abandoned it too quick. Maybe Lab should be in the board for matchups like this. It'd probably be worse than other options. Again, the problem with like Laboratories, already playing 4 Sagas in your 3-color deck. You just don't have that much luxury, you know. We consider Naban. You just don't have triggers to really double up with this deck. You know what I mean? We did consider it. Successfully drew a Saga this game. Yeah, this is an on-stream brew, the rare on-stream brew. Alright, so we take my other spell, that's okay. You can't Thought Season Urza Saga. Well, Soul Diviner would be really nice if I thought it was going to live. Maybe it lives. I mean, I could just get Aether Vial off the Saga for the Soul Diviner. Yeah, we'll just do that. Why do the creatures need to be wizards? They don't all have to be wizards, but we have Step Through in the deck, so that which is wizard cycling to find wizards. So it's better if they are. So like Soul Diviner is a nice card advantage card with Urza Saga and Aether Vial that lets you Saga every single turn, and it's a wizard that you can tutor for. What did you walk into? You walked into something beautiful. Yeah, a Trinket Mage is interesting. I'm kind of interested in only playing, not playing a 3-mana wizard, though. But Trinket Mage wouldn't be that bad. Okay. Do I really want to get Aether Vial? I think I have to if I want the Soul Diviner to do anything. Yeah, so and then step through, like the floor is just like grabbing Asmo, casting Asmo too, which is a bit lower than like, you know, Finale, but it's a bit more versatile than Finale too. Alright, so they're peeling the Saga off. We're in pretty good shape here. I let my YouTube music just play itself today, and I was on a 3.5 hour top 100 blues song compilation. I was like 2 hours into it, getting all brain foggy, getting lost in the blues. But Pyre of Hero Wizards, I think I've tried it like before Image 2. Pyre needs like a little bit more support, but it's close. Soul Diviner with Restoration. I don't know. I do like that we have Lightning Greaves to give this haste and protection. I think that that's pretty important. Okay, so they can't Haywire Might a Construct. They can kill the Cookbook or they can kill the Vial. I wouldn't expect them to kill the Vial at this point. Well, one time I woke up to YouTube playing an ad that was over an hour long. I didn't know I guess you could just skip it if you want. I know you can have ads that long on YouTube. Okay, I'm not sure why they're main phasing killing the Cookbook. I guess it stops me from Asmoing, but you would think they'd want to block and sack. Maybe they have, like, a sweeper that's going to totally wreck me here or something. Not trying to manifest it. No, just to terminate. And I guess they attack, they get a treasure. We get a free block, but they still get the treasure. Soul Diviner, I guess, is a 2/3. They're at 10 life, though. I have a 5/5 construct. 3 cards in their hand. Oh, they discard? They're making black mana, right? Main phase. To push my construct. Okay, well, good beats. Let's take the Vial up to... No, I need to leave that 0 for Asmo. I can just take the counter off next turn anyways. Top deck land. It's okay. They've used a Terminate and a Push. We'll see if they have any more removal. If they do, we're not in great shape, obviously. Oh, sorry. I have the Sanctifier up. Unfortunately, I know I'm F6ing. It's almost horrible. One card in hand. Best case scenario, they grab a Swamp Up a Giganta in their hand. Is Time Stream Navigator too deep? I don't know what that card does, but if you exclamation point card, Time Stream Navigator, I promise to read it and probably tell you it's bad. Okay, so we get to take up the Aether Vial. Draw another Daredevil, draw a card. And now that we have taken the counter off the Vial, we get to cast our Asmo. Get another Cookbook, play a Cookbook. Kill the Reflection, main phase. Probably killing the Shaman too, because they can attack and then kill the Asmo. I can just pass for right now. Yeah, that was pretty sweet. This is not the first time we've Soul Diviner to take a counter off Aether Vial on this channel. We used to do Dono decks for Horsesuit like once a quarter. A lot of them had a Soul Diviner Aether Vial, which I always liked. Okay, game 3. And then Soul Diviner, you know, very good with Saga. Also very good with Saga. Step through target. Yeah, we cited out the combo because we're playing against Jund, but the combo is Puresight Merrow, Paradise Mantle, Thassa's Oracle. So just get rid of your library and Oracle. Which is like, I think I've tried many times to get a Aether Vial Asmo deck together that I like, and I said this a lot today, but my biggest issue with this archetype has always been that your deck is like almost always just too grindy and doesn't have a way to finish the game quickly, and you need a combo or a way to like race, and this deck finally has that, which is awesome. Okay, definitely playing the Vial here. I think I get Hallowed Fountain since my main black spell is Asmo, and I just get to Vial it in instead of having to cast it. Great draw. Yeah. So yeah, you can either exile to Oracle, wait, and then win the following turn, or if you have a way to draw it, Wizard Cycle into it, I think you could win immediately. Is Magistrate better than Lavinia, or does it have application beyond the Cascade matchup? So Magistrate has 3 toughness, which is like really relevant against Rhinos, which is I think more relevant than Lavinia stopping. I guess Lavinia stops Fury. I don't know. Maybe Lavinia is better. It's also easier to cast. How's this deck's Blue White Control matchup? It will win 100% of the time, and then everyone at your local game store will stop playing Blue White Control after you win. Again, 100% of the time, guaranteed. Cycle step through here. Probably better to play Saga Cookbook. I don't think they've seen Esper Sentinel yet, so there's a good chance they just let this trigger resolve. People have suggested Magus to the Moon, which I think is bananas in your Esper Urza Saga deck to play Magus. But if you're feeling dangerous, you can. So this plays around Terminate, by the way. Obviously, the other 1-mana rule spells they can still cast, but we still did see Terminate earlier. Is it because blue-white is too hard? Yeah, that's why. No blue-white player will be able to play. Surely no blue-white player will be big brain enough to play against this deck. And then next turn, we can either make a Saga token, or we can like step through for one of our value 2-drops, including Soul Diviner, which we can take the counter off the Saga. Okay, this line was definitely worse against Heat, huh? Better against Bolt, or better against Terminate, and like worse against Heat, and the same against Bolt and Push. Okay, Time Stream Navigator, Human Pirate 1/1, Ascend 2. Put a counter, put on the bottom, take an extra turn. Only if City's Blessing. Yeah, it's way too deep. That card will be no. Inquisition Step Through, opponent. Strictly better than Eladamri's Call. That's bad, though. Don't actually have an answer to that, right? I guess I have Deputy. But call gets creatures that aren't wizards. I mean, why would you want to play creatures that aren't wizards, though? The nut draw. So I think I'm either going to get Soul Diviner or the Amass card here. Probably Soul Diviner. I plan to build Neobrand. Do you think the modern meta in that deck is unplayable? I wouldn't call it unplayable. It's just like kind of high variance, you know? Yeah, it's a bit higher variance than I would really like. Where's my swamp? Oh, sorry. Maybe I should play a swamp. I keep like wanting it, and then it's just not there. Alright, I don't know what they're naming with this, but I'm gonna get the... Well, maybe I'm okay if they name Aether Vial. I think I'll just put it into play. I don't know. If I play it Swamp, though, it's like it's another card that doesn't cast the combo piece, though. I already have 4 in my 19-lane deck. I don't know. Yeah, they might name Soul Diviner. That's okay, though, because I can go cycle step through for Deputy, Violent Deputy, get rid of the Needle, draw a card. Yeah, they named Cookbook, which I can still take that same line, too. If I want to. I don't necessarily need to. Although the name Nihil Cookbook means my other zombie doesn't do very much. Is Farewell playable good? No, 6 mana is way too much. They push Asmo, so maybe I'll just get an Asmo. I guess with the cookbook name that doesn't do as much either. So let me take this up to 3. And see what we draw. Another Daredevil. Well, maybe a Violin Ovalchase Daredevil kind of game. But for now, let me just pass back. I guess I could hold on. Yeah, no, I'm supposed to Wizard Cycle for Deputy, exile the Moonplay Saga. The obvious line. The Amass one is better because it trigger off the cycle if there's something to discard. I mean, I only have one more cycle, so that's only one zombie, and then I can't cookbook anymore, right? You need to let me cook. I'm gonna try making an Asmo Stuffy Doll brew. No. I have Stuffy Doll was like 4 mana. Stuffy Doll was 4 mana, I'd be more into it. Okay, if we can, I guess we can tick the vial down to 0 to vial that Asmo over the course of 2 turns. It's kind of funny. So tick this up. Might as well vial the Channeler. Or Chancellor, whatever. Tick this down. See if we can find a land to play. Do you find a land to play? Asmo Swans. The problem is, like, Swans... Well, I guess, like, Seismic Assault is pretty bad with Saga. There's maybe something there, I don't know. Probably not. Yeah, opponent's definitely... I mean, this always happens when you play new decks. People play kind of slow against you. Yeah, this deck is really cool. I'm like, really liking it. Then I can also peel a counter off the Saga with Soul Diviner, which is, I guess... Like, not as good if I want to Violin the Asmo. But just good to keep the Saga around. So I guess if I'm not taking this down, maybe I take it up. We'll keep it on 1 for now, I guess. Oh, rewarded. Take a counter off the Saga. Drew another Deputy. Guess I could just get an Aether Vial. This will grow my construct to just cast the other cookbook. Does Asmo play really do much? I mean, it's a 3/3, and like the Needle and cookbook stops a lot of my decks, so I think just getting them dead is valuable. I also have now a Needle to deal with the cookbook, which can help too. Needle might. I can do that next turn. I guess this is. Doing this now is worse into them having like Brotherhood End or something. Although if they Brotherhood End 3 damage, we have Forge-Tender at least. To Besage you. Kolagun's command to deal me 2 destroyed artifact. So funny. Just 3 mana shatter. I mean, I guess it's shocking, whatever. Wait, they drew Kolagun's command against the artifact deck. I do think it's like actually really good news for this brew though that we had a double Saga draw against my opponent's Alpine Moon draw, and they had Kolagun's and like the rest of their draw had like plenty of like removal interaction, and we're just able to outgrind it pretty well. Like we got the Soul Diviner through 3 removal spells. Wait, is that Domri? As the Eternal's cold fingers tightened around his throat, Domri realized what kind of master he had rushed to serve. I'm very sad. Alright, Soul Diviner, you put in good work this game. So if I draw a land, I might get get Springleaf Drum and cast Deputy on the Needle. We'll see, you'll see, hold on. So I'll take both these up, I guess. Maybe I could have left this one in 0. Oh, whoops. Okay. Got it. Wow. So Violence, Stoneforge Mystic. Only kill one blocker. I think I should Needle Haywire Might. I did like that suggestion. As much as I would like to get the Lazotep Chancellor set up by needling this, getting Cookbook, amassing a bunch, I think it's just probably the best to Saga, Needle Might. I could also like okay, they're just gonna concede. That's great. Easy peasy. Yeah, we could get Shadowspear. Shadowspear would be okay. From a Brotherhood end, but like when I say just lose to it, like what I mostly mean is lose to it most of the time. I don't know if that is helpful, but the advice is mostly literally no matter how you build your artifact focused like deck that it plays tons of cards at Brotherhood End is going to be great against you and is going to get you most of the time. And so it's just not the kind of card I recommend stressing about beating, because you're not going to beat it most of the time. But you'll beat it, you'll beat it some of the time, and you'll just have to lose to it the rest of the time, I think. Okay, main phase push the Sentinel. It's okay, I guess. Huh. Well, very close to the combo. I think I just want to Stoneforge Mystic and grab Greaves now. Thank you, Salmon. Yeah, today's been awesome so far. Alright, so far 2 2-for-1s on our end. Always love that. Here, let me just play Greaves, play Springleaf Drum. Kind of weak to a Blood Moon next turn. Although they're not playing Blood Moon, I think if they're playing Scalding Tarn. Yeah, I guess their creativity. Creativity just has so much removal, jeez. So if I'm understanding correctly, it's just accepting that there are always polarizing cards you will lose to, so as long as those cards aren't too common, accepting that they want to beat you, they will. Maybe a little bit reductive, but that's kind of the gist of it. Like when you choose to play a linear deck in Modern, a graveyard focused deck, an artifact focused deck, you're going to be weak to graveyard hate. You're going to be weak to artifact hate. You will be able to beat these cards some amount of the time, but and sometimes there are ways for you to hedge against them, and sometimes there aren't. And in the situations where you can hedge against them, that's great. And situations where you can't, it's too bad. But you just can't beat everything. Okay, so I think what I'm supposed to do this turn is step through, get Thassa's Oracle, cast Asmo, equip. I can go Puresight, Paradise Mantle, equip, but then as soon as once I hit the Oracle, I lose. So I think I have to get the Oracle first. Yeah, it's Modern. If your deck beats everything, if your linear deck beats everything, if your artifact deck beats all the artifact hate, if your graveyard deck beats all the graveyard hate, your deck is broken and something needs to change. Because in Magic, things need to have weaknesses. And I think I'm going to keep the Cookbook in my hand actually, so that I can block here potentially, and that I can discard this to Archon also. So I think if I draw a land, I have the win, even if they Archon me. Like, I think the 8-key combo deck is a great example of that deck. Like, that deck is powerful, fast, consistent, able to play through counter spells, able to play through discard spells, resilient to removal, but that deck is really weak to super efficient artifact hate or just disenchants in general. And that's a good thing, because like when your linear decks are just super resilient to the cheap hate in Modern, it's bad. And so I think obviously you can still play linear decks in the format. You can build them in a way that you're more resilient by being like combo control instead. You can be all in like Belcher and play Pact of Negation and stuff like that and have like lots of cool lines, but sometimes you just have to lose to it, and that's okay. There's just no way in Modern to beat it anything every time. We lose to creativity? I don't think so. We can untap and win if they tap out for creativity this turn if we draw a land, I think. Also, post-board, we get to step through cycle for Orvar. Which is very fun, because it's a wizard. I don't know what my opponent's thinking about here. I hope it's not Prismari Command. I guess they're thinking about, like, attacking with the Goblin Shaman, maybe playing a Fable or something. I don't know. We did draw a land. Let's play the Saga. My opponent's already used 2 removal spells. They usually play a lot of removal, of course. I'm trying to think. I think I'd just go for it. I'm semi-new to the game. What's the best way to learn other than practicing in reps? I guess watching content, or, you know, that's probably my recommendation, watching content. Okay, so tap, add blue. Pay blue to untap. And so we get to do this. So look at the cards. Yes. So is there any way to always yes to this? Always yes, always yield. Okay, and they know I have the Oracle. Awesome. It worked. It worked. Okay, so let's bring in the Orvars. Cut the Shadowspear. Meddling Mage on creativity is okay. I don't want to over sideboard for the combo. I do usually like Forge-Tender against them. I don't know if I want the full 4. I think that this is probably a matchup where you don't want the the zombies. Maybe Soul Diviner is just too good though. I don't know. Soul Diviner was so good last time. Could bring in Needle because we're up against a Red and 6 deck. Could also names Besage You. I don't usually love Meddling Mage against creativity. It's okay. Maybe one as a step through target. I think we can trim the 4th Daredevil. I want to cut a an artifact. I think you could cut the 4th Cookbook maybe. I've already got down 1 Stoneforge target. I don't know if I can go down another. I think Kaldra's good against them. I think Kaldra's good enough against them to keep. Can't cut a step through. Maybe we cut a Puresight Merrow. We'll see, we'll see. It's obviously going to be a little bit of a time to learn everything. Breach feels like the deck can beat hate because it matters what they draw versus what opponent hates. Yeah, I mean, that's one of the big strings to Breach is like, Breach is like weak to everything, but like they have draws that line up well against everything too. So like sometimes the Saga hate is really relevant against them, the enchantment hate is, the creature hate, and sometimes it's not because they have. You are right, they have draws that line up well against everything, but that's also because they're not an all-in combo deck like other strategies are, and so that's also like how you become more resilient, but it's also how you become slower too. Okay. I like that we can Wizard Cycle against an Orvar, so we'll keep this. Orvar is not a wizard, but it's a shapeshifter, so... I mean, it is a wizard because it's a shapeshifter. So you can Wizard Cycle it. Yeah, Changeling. So I want to, on the crash through turn, I want to make sure it looks like I'm holding up a Saga activation. So I think it makes sense this turn to... I think I just play Stoneforge over the Greaves. Can probably get a basic plane. It's not really any trouble. Just okay, like trading, getting a 2-for-1 here. I guess Saga this turn, and sorry, probably telegraphs the Saga activation a bit more, actually. So we're gonna be playing some Dark Souls again after the Magic stream today. We're gonna be doing a limited hit run instead of no hit run, just to get a playthrough or two done, see how many hits it is, and try to get that number down over time before we go back to like reset attempts, which I think was maybe how we should have started. Yeah, I have to hold up the step through. And it'd also be good for people that aren't familiar with the game. This is a lot of feedback I was getting was, I just kind of want to see the whole game. This card's an Archon. Okay, that's pretty good. We beat Alpine Moon with our double Saga draw last time. We'll see if we're able to do that this time. It's a bit easier when you get to Wizard Cycle for Orvar, I suppose. The guy, 39 months, thank you. I feel like I'm gonna tweet this. Just gonna copy this before I click OK here. Just the chat log of cycle step through, get the Orvar is pretty cool. Alright, so my opponent Casper's to start Archon. Alright, sorry opponent, just had to brag a bit, I guess. And then now, I guess I should have attacked first. So we'll attack now. Well, there's a good chance to just put another Archon into play, so I want to get that second Orvar like we talked about. Asmo would be a good draw. We have a lot of good draws. Oh, they have Emrakul in their deck? Okay, it's kind of brutal that they hit that instead, huh? Only one card in their hand, though. You read the stream title correctly? You did. I think so. We are playing Esper Wizard combo. Alright, GG. 2-0. Let's mulligan this. Okay, keep this one, put back Kaldra. Can Violent Asmo on turn 2. Familiar could be sweet, Violent and mana their stuff. I mean, it's just kind of underpowered in general, right? It only mana tithes instants and sorceries. Tin Canuck, thank you for the Twitch Prime, or the 2 months, thank you. With the Twitch Prime. Yeah, so I think we'll be cycling for Asmo, Vialing, and Asmo next turn. Although that means I'm not ticking up my Vial, which kind of stinks. Because I want to be able to Vial in the Stoneforge on the following turn. I think that's okay to take a turn off here. Can just cast a Stoneforge Mystic next turn. Elevation, 16 months? Yeah, been a month already, huh? Time be flying. Can't you just cast Asmo? Not this turn. Not this turn. It's 2 mana to Wizard Cycle. Wizard Cycle and playing off Vial. That's what I'm doing, yeah, but I can't do that and take up Vial because I have to Wizard Cycle when I get my second land into play. Alright, So they push this. It might be creativity. I mean, not likely creativity again. But like they're not playing black fetch land, so they're probably not scam either. So maybe they're like some Grixis deck. I guess I could put another Asmo into play. I think I'll just take this up now. And then play Cookbook Stoneforge Mystic this turn. And then I kind of like, I don't hate Lightning Greaves here. So especially with the Saga in play and the other Stoneforge in my hand and the potential to combo. I think what I'll do instead is I'll get Nettlecyst, and then my opponent will be like, okay, I don't need to kill the Stoneforge Mystic because they got Nettlecyst, but then I can Vial in Stoneforge Mystic and put a Cauldron into my hand and then activate Stoneforge potentially. Why is Asmo in the deck again? It's a wizard, so it's pretty good with wizard cycling. You get to step through, cast Asmo, and it's a discard outlet for the wizard cycling. Additionally, Asmo is very good with Aether Vial because you get to Vial it for 0. It gives you a backup plan to your combo. The Asmo part is, I think, great. Like, you know, I've tried for a long time to build a good Asmo Aether Vial deck, and again, what I've always felt like was missing was the presence of a fast combo, and the fact that this deck does have that is really exciting to me. Getting Kaldra into play against these Rakdos decks is really, really hard for them to beat, so let's do that. I'll let them make a token, I think. I'm not sure exactly what they're doing. If they somehow are creativity here again, then, you know, we'll just wizard cycle them out of the game next game. We get to cycle again for something here at a turn. What's the earliest you can combo? You might be able to do it turn... Yeah, it's turn 4. Maybe, no, you can do it turn 3 if you slam the Retreat and draw Oracle. You have to get pretty lucky, though. They are creativity. The double Stomping Ground really... The double Blood Crypt really, really threw me off. I don't think Daredevil's a wizard. It'd be great if it was. So yeah, human pilot. Does Springleaf get it to turn 3? I mean, if you just cast the Merfolk on turn 2, it's not that hard to turn 3. If only we had main deck Orvar. Pretty dead to 2 Archons here, obviously. Not sure exactly what I would have done differently if I had read them as being creativity. Just again, the double Blood Crypt threw me off so much. It seems like they have creativity in their hand and they're just not going for it. Looks like they have decided to instead persist. How are we dead to 2 Archons? Well, we're not dead, but we can't beat it, is what I really meant by dead. Is it better to maybe like Nettlecyst equip here? Does that force a chump block? I don't think so. They go to 16. It's like Orvar. This is game 1, so no Orvar. I think I'm gonna get Asmo. They might be skeptical of Spell Pierce. Yeah, I think that's the case. The fact that they just have creativity. Can you just get over? No, again, this is game 1. This is not arena. You don't just get to grab cards from your sideboard and out of thin air all the time. Guess we could have got the combo card too. That might have been better. Okay, so we get a Cookbook into play off Saga. Discard the Marsh Flats and the Cookbook we draw off the Asmo. Kill the Archon. Make a Saga token. The problem is I think my opponent, like, the way they were tapping last turn, it seems like they really clearly just have a creativity in their hand, which I don't think we can beat. I mean, if they somehow don't have it, maybe they try to induce a concede. Ah, Needle creativity. I guess I'm okay if they want to chump block the Germ, though. Why am I running 12 black swords in the mana base? Wouldn't one Watery Grave be enough? I don't know. I have 6 black cards in the deck. I want to play more than one like land that taps for black. I want to play at least 2. I was thinking that because I didn't want a basic swamp, because I didn't want 5 lands that didn't cast my combo card, and I wanted like 7 fetchable or 6 or 7 fetchable targets. I wanted to have the black shock lands to complement my basics, so I can go island into Godless Shrine or plains into Watery Grave pretty often. You could add another Hallowed Fountain, that would be fine. But it's also like the fact that we have 12 black sources does not come at the cost of blue or white sources at all. Or maybe like a tiny bit, but we still have 10, 11, 13. 13 of each. Plus the Springleaf Drum, plus everything. Can you step through? Yeah, you can step through for Orvar. We still, again, don't have it in the deck at the moment because it's a game. Is a place for your deck list. Yeah, if you type !decks or deck, there should be a link to the Stream Decker database. It may be down at the moment because people are saying it's down. It's down sometimes. But there's also, the YouTube channel. So there's, content on channel Fireball Pro. Awesome. Why are they attacking with this? Just like a free block with the Stoneforge Mystic, right? Maybe they have something. Maybe not. Fire Ice? Yeah, maybe Fire Ice. I mean, I'm like pretty happy if they fire instead of creativity this turn. Yeah, but maybe. I think I just snap off the block. It's not like the Stoneforge Mystic is really like doing a lot in play. Okay, bolts me. Are they gonna triple bolt me? Okay, I guess that makes sense why they attacked there. That's why they took so long. That's awesome. Amazing. I think their last card is creativity. And they found a line that was a triple bolt. Good, well played, opponent. Well played. Yeah, hold priority for the Robins. Alright, so Soul Diviner's gotta be a little slow here. It's just so sick. I know I didn't cut it last time. I'm gonna cut it this time. Cut the Shadowspear. I think trimming a cookbook is good. You can trim a Daredevil pretty easy for a Meddling Mage. I trimmed a Merrow too last time. Could bring a Needle for Rin 6. Rin 6 isn't as carry on the play when we're on the play. Yeah, 6 Orvars versus creativity is really nuts. We'll see if they have a plan for it. Most people don't right now. Thankfully, the internet's seemed, or I shouldn't jinx it, but so far the internet's been stable after the crash earlier. Yeah, Diviner was really good in our match against John. It like kind of just soloed the game. Yeah, Soul Diviner plus Saga is pretty sick. It was just an amazing chat suggestion, but like it just plays so perfectly in your wizards, your step through Urza Saga Aether Vial deck. Soul Diviner is just such a perfect fit. What will the plan for continuing against Orvar be? Veil of Summer stops the discard. That's, I think, the best plan. The discard target, because it's blue. Gonna keep this. Need to draw land if we want to step through for Archon, but I like that we have Vial Asmo. Yeah, of course it was a Horsesuit suggestion. Been itching to register Soul Diviner again. This was definitely a good team effort today. Oh, it was. I thought you were both of the zombies. Who was the Lazotep Chancellor's suggestion from? This was also like super sick. We haven't done it yet, but it just makes so much sense with the like cookbook plan. Just amass 2 every time you cookbook. Oh well, I mean, I'll take that. If only you could discard Orvar to cookbook and copy any permanent. I guess that'd be pretty broken. Tozai, awesome, awesome. Thank you, Nicole. The just like I've seen this combo before, but I don't know why I never really like realized that it was maybe the missing pieces for the mythical Asmo Vial deck. So they do have the Emrakul to try to creativity into. They're obviously like they're not that likely to hit it, unfortunately fortunately for us. I don't. Oh, that's a really good draw too. I don't think that you want a Vincer. Obviously, like you can play it, but I don't think it's really what you want. Yeah, like on Magic Online, even if you zoom in, you can't even see Wizard on this card. So hopefully draw a white source next turn. I guess any land, even Saga, would be pretty good though. Right click, yeah, right click works. Is it 6 food to kill an Emrakul? Yes. I guess I'm getting Paradise Mantle. So I can get up to an extra mana. Okay, so Paradise Mantle. Equip for a mana. Cast a Forge-Tender. Pass. Hopefully they just, put an Archon into play. Because, like, even if they creativity, I think they probably have, like, a, only a 1 in 4 chance of getting Emrakul. Why not Teferi Time Raveler? Not worried about counterspells? I'm not worried about counterspells in my Aether Vial Saga deck, really, with my curve being so low. Teferi Time Raveler also has, like, no synergy in the deck and doesn't work with Aether Vial. In fact, if I played Teferi Time Raveler, Teferi Time Raveler would be the weakest card in my deck against counterspells. Okay, I'll sack the Forge-Tender. Orvar! Orvar the All-Star. Still no second land. Yeah, we'll draw this turn. Caustic with 19 months, thank you. Yeah, Orvar's a changeling, so you can step through for it. Let's just be able to leave this at 2, not really worry too much about it. Okay, that's really nice. They can set us up to combo next turn. So let's just attack with the Archon. There's a chance that I can cycle step through. I can cycle step through, get Thassa's Oracle, and set up to combo kill next turn, which is really nice when, your opponent seems to be mostly concerned with this Orvar. Still no second land. Who needs a second land? Not me. We have Paradise Mantle. Yes, we get to go step through, cycle for Oracle, Violent, Puresight Merrow, equip the Paradise Mantle, exile our whole library, combo kill them. Of course, this only matters if my opponent can deal with the Archon, because that's just going to get them next turn. Although I suppose if I'm going to step through here, if there's an Archon trigger on the stack, I bet I should just get another Orvar. They can give it haste, doesn't matter. I can just sack the Puresight Merrow though. Remember when someone said I should only play one Orvar, and I was like, nah, I need two. I've been in these kind of. I think the second one when you play these tutors comes up enough of the time. Oh, they're not getting a Dwarven Mine? Yeah, they should have got a Dwarf token. Yeah, we already comboed once. Oh, they just have another persist. Wow. Wow. So I think I sack an Archon instead of the Puresight Merrow. And if they give it haste, I just file in a 2-drop and untap and win. File in Merrow. I want them to tap their last mana first. Because if they bolt the Merrow off this mana, it's kind of bad for me, right? I should discard the Daredevil. I guess I mean, I'm actually not gonna waste the time. How do we get Milk the Oracle back? So if you are gonna Puresight Merrow, which you do if the Oracle's still in the deck, is you just have to wait and draw it and then combo kill the next turn if you don't have like a step through or another way to draw the Oracle from the top, which I think in this deck it's just step through. You could play like, you know, Nihil Spellbomb may be like really important because it's just a cantrip for that reason. But I think just like having access to a combo is really what's important, and being able to like play this like very, very powerful, grindy, you know, Vial Asmo deck while being able to also kill quickly. That almost made Modern look fun. I found Do Makes Alt account. Is Vial not viable anymore because it's too many prismatic endings? Aether Vial is a totally viable card outside of this deck in Modern. Goblins and Merfolk are both really strong strategies that are criminally underplayed. I do think that for the most part, when a lot of the popular opinions in Modern about like Aether Vial not being good, about I think we keep this. We do have the combo, or like this can get our Paradise Mantle. Aether Vial not being good, Fury being overpowered, largely just applies to humans being poorly positioned. Well, that's a great draw. That's true. There was a metagame, you know, previously where it was kind of dopey, but Vial's good. Vial's good, powerful card. And in fact, Aether Vial is the kind of card that also, like, even though there are more answers for it, it's also a card that's gotten better over time because there are more like high quality creatures to grab off of it. Should we multi-way to get Orvar? I think this hand is a bit too strong to mulligan to Orvar, especially when we still have 6 Orvars to draw into. And my opponent is, you know, in theory, going to try to play around it. Yeah, I guess I just play this. And next turn I can go Stoneforge Mystic in the Paradise Mantle, and then let's try to set up a combo kill in 2 turns, and like I can kind of just tank an Archon hit potentially. So they just tap out for Fable, that's fine. Maybe they have like Brotherhood End. Best case scenario, we just draw Oracle, which is, I guess, not very likely. Hidetsugu is pretty bad. I can still set up for the combo, though. And I think I also get to kill the red in 6. So we go Paradise Mantle, play Paradise Mantle, equip. So what we're doing here is we are exiling cards from the top of our library until we find Thassa's Oracle. And then once we find the Thassa's Oracle, we're going to stop, and then we're going to either cast something or... Kill the Ren in 6, I'm not sure yet. Just press W? Okay, thank you. Maybe it's not W on my... Oh, wait, it lets the auto tap happen though, but I still have to click the mana. Is there any way to not have to click this mana? Oh. Did I do something wrong? Yeah, because it's hybrid mana. It's not that many clicks. Honestly, like, compared to the Acer combo deck, no deck is too many clicks. Yeah, the untap ability is also so weird. Like, I see it untapping and it freaks me out a little bit. Sometimes it feels like you're looking for the most clicks to win a game. I'm just trying to find decks, you know what I mean? My opponent, like, not being F6 is also, like, why this is taking, like, you know, as much time as it is. They're, like, pausing. They're not F6. Would I leave Orvar on top? No, because we can't draw it this turn. To be fair, I'm not F6ing here. I mean, my opponent's tapped out. You always F6 here, I think, right? What am I looking for? I'm looking for Thassa's Oracle so I can draw it next turn, then continue to loop the following turn. Okay, there it is. So we're gonna not use the ability. And now, is it better to just play? I think the best play is just to kill the Ren 6. And so if they creativity for Archon, we just select the Stoneforge Mystic, untap and win. My opponent needs a spot removal spell. And we still have another Puresight Merrow to try to do it again the following turn. Yeah, that was main phase so I could attack the Ren. Bitter Reunion. We probably lose because everybody loves Bitter Reunion, right? This card is Stomping Ground. So I'm stopping up to find Oracle. Oracle is currently on the top of my library. I already set it up. I guess the stop of my upkeep, I don't know, I don't know if there's a world where I do anything else here. Damn it. Man, Thoughtseize push, pretty brutal. I think I just ran out my hand. So we'll equip here. Yeah, we can cookbook it back, I suppose. Then, like, Violet in. Yeah, no Kaldra on the deck. Yeah, nothing too crazy. Good chance they just creativity me here. That's okay. Be creativity last match. Doesn't seem like a terrible matchup. Could have left Whistle Cycler top of deck in case they found an interesting combo. Maybe, yeah. Maybe. Yeah, I guess I don't really see any problem with that. Alright. To match 4 we go. But, yeah, the fact that if Oracle's in the bottom, like 3 or maybe 4 cards, I think 4 cards, you're just kind of good to go. I think that probably is good enough reason. That's like 1 in 10. Yeah, I think that's enough. Like, I mean, like, obviously, like, you know, we still have the other Readery in our hand too. To like, so they have to have 2 removal spells or Thoughtseize removal spell. But like, I don't know. Like, there's merit in if we're trying to play around removal, just like digging as deep as possible, just to get that 1 in 10 chance or less than that or something. If you do it every time, it happens, you know, 1 in 10 times. I think I like playing Vial, turn 1 here against the Kihira deck. Maybe they'll, you know, Prismatic ending my Sentinel. Why no recommission? In your Aether Vial Stoneforge Mystic step through deck, you really can't afford to play any additional non-creature spells like recommission. There's just not room if you're going to maintain the density of creatures for Vial. No, you have to you have to have not summoning sickness on your Merrow, which is why we have the Lightning Greaves in the deck too. Out of the creativity bracket. Sentinels felt like the weak link so far. Deck doesn't have speed, pressure, hammer time. Prevents to make it scary. I think I disagree. In your Urza Saga based combo deck, Sentinel has a lot of power. Sentinel's like just by itself a good card. I don't know. I don't know. Sentinel's broken, I guess. It's I have a hard time feeling like this is the weak link. You could be right though. Sentinel just slows the game down so much, which is so important in strategies like this. I'm not sure if they missed that attack on purpose. Yeah, they said oops, so I guess not. Let me go ahead and take the draw. I don't know. The deck's been like performing pretty well, I think. I don't know if we're... Chad always wants to make changes no matter what's happening. Game 1 into match 1. So device for Saga stuff. It also can peel counters off the Vial. Asmo's pretty good in this matchup, but we obviously don't have Asmo here. So honestly lucky we were able to draw a card off the Sentinels at all against Elementals. Sing the name of the next card draw, okay. Can do... Yeah, we have not hardcast Step Through yet. Asmo one time. Oof. Urza Saga! One of my more scuffed attempts. Just thankfully it's not Asmo. An Omnath? High rolling, doing it again. We're on the sauce. I don't know, I think this deck's actually pretty sick. Yeah, we started off trying to brew run Riptide Laboratory, and it ended up not making the cut. Ovalchase Daredevil, the Brick Wall. Leave this on 2. We had so many good draws here. We're only at 19 lands, but I had some flood issues today. Oh, sorry. I drew Marsh Flats, right? Marsh Flats! Nobody cares if it's not the Asmo, though. Is there any synergy to the food package other than artifact value? It buys back your combo pieces on occasion. You also have Lazotep Chancellor as a step-through cycle target that lets you discard Cookbook and draw a card. Also, obviously, good with like it's also good with Stoneforge Mystic because it makes your Nettlecyst big. In theory. Yeah, I mean, I think I put a cap on the seeing redemptions because of the spam, and I have to sing every single card. Could be upset if it's the next card. Well, I'll be happy if it's not because you'll have saved your points, and because I won't have to sing it. I feel like we're hella dead this game, though. Had some slower opponents, too. Although, of course, whenever you play a new deck, your opponents always play slower. Trying to figure out what the hell is going on. Yeah, moving the sign up, I think, was the play. All right. Judge Drez, which is Prime, thank you. Next game, over it. 19 lands, by the way. I guess this time we were lucky enough to draw a Saga. So the Sentinels are pretty bad against the mostly... I mean, I guess they have Ridden 6, they have Lightning Bolt. They probably play less spells than usual. I do want the Forge-Tenders in the deck, though, against the Fury deck. Maybe not the full 3. You could do 2-2 split. I don't think I want anything else here. Thank you, Judge. First time viewer and first time subscriber. Very cool. Yeah, so I didn't need to mute my phone. Oracle's a wizard? Yeah, Oracle is a wizard. Really ties the room together, huh? Broken Modern Horizons 2 card. Step through. Broken Modern Horizons 2 card. Lazotep Chancellor. How has... They really ruined the format with these. We have the combo. Just one land, though. It's a Saga. Alright. One of the most infuriating things that can happen to you in a match of Magic. Mana Flood into Mulligan to 5 because you don't have lands. Let's keep this one, though. So it needs to draw land, I guess. That's true. Laboratory inspired the deck, so also broken card. Well, right on time. Aether Vial. Definitely ending. Yeah, we do have the combo, huh? Yeah, I mean, if I draw a colored source, we'll play the Soul Diviner here. And now we're going to lose the Soul Diviner plan. I guess we can be all in on Puresight Merrow. Which is not going to work, and that's okay. Sometimes you lose. Collector Oof? Alright, I think you gotta know when your time is over, chat. Or our time is over for this match. Mold of 5, missed the land drop. Mana Flood into Mold of 5 and missed land to get oofed over it. Why do we consider a big construct coming? We couldn't make a construct, and then we were just sacking the Saga that turn. We didn't have enough mana. Oh, and we did have enough mana because we had the equip. Maybe you're right. Maybe we could have saved a turn. I was also just okay being over it. I think I put back the Greaves. Having the Oracle in the hand is kind of nice. Well, having Esper Sentinel against a turn 1 Aether Vial deck is usually not where you want to be. That being said, our combo is probably going to be good against most Plains Aether Vial strategies. I'll just play my own Vial here. Yeah, we've entered the taxes bracket. The Aether Vial bracket. Ah, the mirror match. But actually... I think I just want to use my Vial efficiently. I mean, I guess Taxes just sometimes plays Saga. They're like, this is great. It could be the mirror. The mirror would be really cool. Yeah, it just looks like Taxes. Why only Paradise Mantle? Because they're 4 Stoneforge. We have 4 Stoneforge, 4 Saga to draw it, so... And it's not a card you really want to draw very often, so... With 8 tutors for it, it's nice that you only have to play 1 copy. So I can get a Nettlecyst if I want, which will be pretty big with the food tokens being made from the cookbook. I think with the Thoracle in my hand, it maybe makes more sense to just grab the Paradise Mantle, and I have, I have 4 step through and 4 of the Merrow to finish assembling the combo. Oh, I guess I probably should have made a food against like main deck Needle here. Main deck Lantern. think that's okay. I'm just gonna go ahead and Vial and Stoneforge Mystic. I'm gonna get the Paradise Mantle. Can maybe get Kaldra. The problem is they have the Giver of Runes. Like, I'll get the Mantle. We have eight outs to like combo, and we have like a little bit of time too. So leave the Vial on 2. They're vialing in something. Archon of Emeria. Okay, we don't actually care about that very much, I think. We get to amass 2 here. Lantern's kind of a problem. I guess what I can do is I can go Vial in Lazotep Chancellor, which my opponent is considering responding to. Then I can discard the Ovalchase Daredevil. And I think I can stack the triggers like this. Oh, I can't stack the triggers. Okay, well, my plan is to activate Stoneforge Mystic to put the Paradise Mantle into play so that I can keep my Daredevil around, which is important for the Chancellor. And then we're on the Amass 2 plan. What is the function of Lazotep? In combination with Cookbook, you get to discard a card, make a food token, and so this is a way to have a payoff, a card that you can get with Step Through that's a payoff to your Cookbook plan. No! Lion Sash! All that work just to get sashed. Oh boy. Alright, so we need a Merfolk or a Step Through this turn, I think. Oh, we're so close to having the plan. Is that Lion Sash too good? I think we'll just pack it in. Tax is too good. Kind of, I think, easy. Cut the Sentinels, bring a Needle, Deputy. Yeah, I need some freaking ground seals. Yeah, I know every single Taxes deck plays Lion Sash, and it's just so mediocre. I love Lion Sash. It was my first ever preview card. But it's just, like, I guess, like, Death and Texas never let, being mediocre bother them before. Magistrate versus Vial. I'm also playing Vial. Oh, sorry, Magistrate only stops cast, but it is asymmetrical. Yeah, it doesn't stop Vial. Because you don't cast with Vial. You just put it into play. Yeah, on the play. Think we'll ever get another preview card? Maybe. I haven't had one since Double Masters 2. I don't know. Whatever. I don't know. It was kind of cool to get a preview card. It was fun that it was like a meme that I never had one for a while. I enjoyed the meme. I'm not really bothered not having one though. You know a better target to grab with Stoneforge and Sash when you expect it to get removed. Well, in this deck we have Nettlecyst. In your deck? Sword, probably, right? I don't know. It's again, Lion Sash is mediocre. It's fine. I don't know. Mostly just poking fun, I guess. All right, let's get the Kaldra first. Don't think I'm on the Paradise Mantle to make mana plan this time. Archon not too scary again. Drew the land. Oh, it enters tapped though. So painful. So death, so taxes. So if they attack with a Thalia, I guess double block doesn't really work because of the Giver. I can Deputy the Giver next turn. I just have because of the Archon, it makes non-basic lands enter untapped. Okay, Deputy on double Giver now is pretty nice. Do I have an attack? Would step through do an okay imitation of finale? I mean, I don't think it would be... I would probably play just Court of Calling instead. Better Freya. Wish I had been able to vial that in. This turn, I'm going to Deputy these. I think I'll make a token main phase, or a food token main phase because of Graveyard Hate of Saga. And then we'll activate Stoneforge Mystic. Then I guess I take the vial up to... No, I leave it on 3 so I can Wizard Cycling for another Deputy for now. I feel like we're doing okay here. We get to Crackback for a lot of damage. We put Nettlecyst into play this turn. Then we can, potentially, if we want to, we can Stoneforge Mystic in Kaldra and attack with it immediately. Although maybe like Wizard Cycling for another Deputy to get rid of both constructs is going to be a bit better. Oh no, I was supposed to activate. They're just going to needle my Stoneforges. Fuck, sorry. They're just going to needle my Stoneforge Mystics. I guess if they needle my Stoneforge Mystics, I can step through for Deputy, Deputy the Needle, and then activate on my turn. Oh, okay, never mind. They're like, I got Stoneforge Mystic in my deck. Nice try, Spike. Trying to bait the Needle on the Stoneforge Mystic. I got Needle over here. That's pretty good, though. I got Needle over here. You can't jabite me into Needle and Stoneforge Mystic. So we can attack with both Nettlecyst and Kaldra this turn, and then I think the following turn we can maybe just equip the Nettlecyst onto the Kaldra. And hope they don't have any removal. With my Vial gone, I don't have really much of another plan at the moment. Yeah, I guess sorry, I should have waited here. No, I need the main phase for more damage is better. I just have another Daredevil in my hand. Jump block with the Saga token. It's fine. I guess I could have done after blocks. Take 5 down to 14. Then this will be plus 9 for 14, so that they will be, you know, and Under the Abyss. Temporary lockdown incoming. Maybe. I'd probably lose to that one, huh? You can still move Nettlecyst on the Deputy. It's fine. This have protection from the germs, but the germs token still have trample. All in. All in. Just tap for extra damage, I think, so they can't tap this twice, or maybe getting in with the 1/1s later. Well, they gave me a land. I can't play the cookbook this turn because of both Archon and Thalia would stop this Watery Grave, but happy enough to get the land into play. Tap Lauren. Tap Lauren, draw a card. Not yet. Field of Ruin. Cut me off black. So surely they have something. What is it? Solitude? Can't Asmo because of the Archon. I don't have a basic swamp either. So it'll actually take me 2 turns to get an Asmo to play if I don't deputy something. So I think I just attack. Let them Solitude and gave me 14 life or something. What are Taxes players doing? What is happening? You either Solitude this or you don't. Why are we triple blocking? Taxes players. Any possible supplier breach combo decks? I've looked and there's not like a sacrifice outlet that gives you mana to replay the supplier, which is kind of a problem. But it's possible. I haven't looked super hard. Yeah, maybe they have like a disenchant. I mean, they have Thalia in place, so they can't even have disenchants. I don't know. There's maybe something going on. I mean, we have the combo with the Oracle in the hand too is really nice. I'm gonna keep this. Give her runes. Might just like needle that turn 1. Definitely gonna fetch. I can't believe that someone wanted me to play Giver of Runes in my deck. What if I needle Giver of Runes? Then my own Giver of Runes would be so bad. Think Bitter Union could be used in a Turbo Emrakul deck to fill the yard. I had it in my first draft. I thought it was worse than the Ransack the Lab. Okay, so next turn we can Stoneforge Mystic. Maybe we should have played the... No, I should have played Fountain this turn so I could play Saga as Painless Land, because I still have to shock to get the other blue mana in play. Yeah, Kaldras do trade with other Kaldras. I can take 10 though. You never took 10 before, kid. I've been taking 10 since before you were born. Okay, I think we died a Field of Ruin too. Where was I on Kaldra versus Lurrus and Hammer? I think Lurrus was better, but there's like maybe like a metagame that Kaldra is pretty good in. Like Kaldra's really good at Hammer. Like making the Stoneforge Mystic a must kill is a really interesting, important dynamic. And so like we tried it, but always yes, always yield. Definitely like way less clicks when you have it, when you can always yes, but when you're looking for the Oracle, you can't always yes. So here we exile our library, then we leave. You still have to look at the cards, huh? You have to click OK to look at the cards. I don't want to look at them. I always yes. How do you play Oracle? I'm gonna cast that bad boy next turn. So I'm gonna leave 1 card in my library. I'm gonna cast that Merfolk Wizard next turn. I'm gonna die to Field of Ruin. They got Tectonic Edge over there. I beat that one. Change the size of my screen so everything is together. I don't think I can do that. Like, this is going to be on the left side no matter what. I'm doing this now so that my opponent can't Solitude in response to the untap ability or something. Although maybe they can't respond to this. Yeah, maybe I could just do it in response, huh? Yeah, they can't respond, can they? Because you could just do it again. Okay, that's why I was doing it. I mean, whatever. I'm just gonna do this now. But good to know for future. You're supposed to do this like end of turn. Which is way better if they play the Field of Ruin, you know. That's okay, we only have 26 more cards to click through. This, honestly, ever since I played Acerec combo, I just don't mind. Nothing is as bad as Acerec combo to click through. Although at least, like, opponents will scoop to that one. Like, this one, because they don't know we have the Thoracle in our hand. They have to make me click it through. We get to look at our beautiful deck, too. Is this infinite? Yeah, it's infinite self-exiles, which set up for the Oracle the following turn. I think it's a keybind for okay. Yeah. I'll for tomorrow, I'll set that up. The combo's a little scuffed. Yeah. What's nice is, like, we're not all in. It's just having access to something that can kill this fast is just so important for your deck to, like, work. It's okay, 9 more cards. Don't worry, chat. Yeah, I'll double check what the okay is before we start streaming tomorrow. Probably. I make blue. I'm gonna freaking tap 2 blue mana next turn. If I had 1 more mana, I'd be able to just cast the Oracle this turn, but we're one mana short. Oh, I don't lose the Field of Ruin because I could just tap the Rejury again, though. Huge. Almost there. 2 cards in library. 1 card in library. Alright, we gotta draw that one next turn. That's a Nettlecyst or Sword. I can block. I get 4. I have Needle and Giver Rune, so I can block 4 damage, which I think lets me survive both of those cards. Dead to Hushbringer, which they probably don't have. Yeah, I actually don't really know what they can have here. I guess they have to like Solitude plus Whoa, they're surgicaling my Marsh Flats. What? Just taking a peek. Just taking a quick peek. Hey Saba, good to see you. They're just taking a quick peek. Yeah. They're looking at my hand too. They know what's up. They can see the Oracle. Oh yeah, but if that last card was Marsh Flats, I lose, huh? Was it Flooded Strand? 1, 2, 3. No. 1, 2, 3. The last card is Flooded Strand, I think. I think if they target the Flooded Strand instead... Oh, the 4 Strand's in the yard. Okay, never mind. How crazy would that have been, though? No, yeah. It's just the one in the yard, obviously. Obviously just the one in the yard. Yeah, but can you imagine, though? Can you imagine if that was how we lost? Can you imagine losing to them surgicaling the last card in the library? Last card's Asmo. I believe you. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, looks like it. Is this Doomsday? Yeah, better than Doomsday. Cap. Have one that way? Wow. That's awesome. Can't I check? I mean, I can't pick up. I can look like this, but it's a lot of math. We're looking and trying to figure it out. Yeah, really nice that Puresight exiles instead of mills. Although it would be like maybe better overall if it milled. Could like creeping chill people. I mean, maybe my opponent will stare at the card Flicker Wisp in their hand long enough. Okay, so they get to go Lauren, kill Pithing Needle. Oh, kill Paradise Mantle. Is it? Do you have Ghost Quarter? I don't know. I mean, I don't need these anymore. Oh yeah, I think that the Sing Redemption is timed out right now. But if the Sing Redemption was not timed out, I would be forced to sing Asmo, like calculated. Wow, I'm glad I set the. Glad that's not available. All right, Solitude on Oracle does not work. Does not work.